Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Owl Show. Tonight we have a very special guest, Detective Rodgers. How are you
Hello.
today?
I'm doing quite good. Yourself?
Well, quite well. So we did want to actually give you something. Yet last time, when you were on my boat, you talked about how much you loved food. So,
Of course.
that one.
You did it!
But I did.
Oh, thank you. That's what I needed.
So, how
So what are we
is your
doing today?
little group? I'm going to be asking you some questions about your little group. So, how did you all get together? You have a very vast group of friends and colleagues.
Well, we kind of just met. Like, well, I've known Stuart for a while, but the other three, I don't know. They just kind of came along.
So, you found random people off the street and
Mm-hmm.
invited them to your group.
Sounds right.
Interesting. So, with that, do you have any, other group members that aren't here anymore, as if they died or just left?
Mm, I think there was Susan. I'm not really sure what happened to her. Yeah,
So,
we
she's
went to
just gone.
yeah, mansion, whatever, and spooky stuff. I don't know. And I never saw her again.
A very well and well regulated group, aren't you? But
Mhm.
what is the name of your group of friends? I mean, you have to have some name.
Well, I just like to call us the Rogers and the Rajies. I'm sure they call us
You
something different, but
you mean to tell me it has been how many episodes and you don't have a name?
I mean that's my name. I don't know if they got one.
Well, yes, but what is the group? Most groups pick a name when they form.
It's a good question.
Interesting. But what about your favorite moment with this group?
Favorite moment. Where do I? Well, I do remember one time. I was like playing the piano in one of these manors that we always go to. It's always some kind of house. I was playing the piano, and then this kind of like demon came from like behind us and it just killed Stuart. I mean, he didn't kill, but like I thought that was pretty funny.
So one of
Yeah.
your friends were murdered,
Mhm.
and they're still here.
Mhm.
And how?
I'm not really sure myself. Just kind of maybe modern medicine. Couldn't tell you really.
What killed Stuart exactly?
Think
Or I guess didn't kill Stuart,
it was some kind of like shadow demon. I don't know their name. I mean, everything has a name, right?
except for your group. But speaking of group, which one of them is your favorite?
Favorite. Well, I'd say Stuart's my favorite. We get along quite well. Stuart.
Very interesting choice. What about
Hmm.
your least favorite?
Hmm. I don't have a least favorite.
Out of all of them, you don't have a least favorite.
You.
I gave you food and put you on a yacht.
I mean, I just met you like 3 days ago. I got warm up to people first.
Well, how about we bring on some of your members so I don't have to only talk to you?
They're here today.
Do you have eyes?
Thought I brought them today.
Rest of the gang, how about you come on up?
Oh hey,
Um,
there you guys are.
we were literally
Hey.
right over there, right from across you. How did you not see us?
Yeah.
Also, I noticed that this couch only has 3 seats.
Oh yeah, this is your seat right
You
here.
have the floor.
What? The,
We
the
couldn't
floor?
afford. Sorry.
What do you mean you
To
couldn't
be fair, I
afford?
was
have this
told
cool
about you
bucket of
people
popcorn,
coming
though.
yesterday.
I don't want your nasty bucket of pop.
I had one day to prepare for you idiots to be here.
Oh, so you could afford them chairs and couches, but you couldn't afford your little brother a chair.
Sit.
Sorry,
Oh
Stuart.
boy.
So, I guess I'll ask some of the questions. Now, of course, I know Roger's the most intelligent in your group. So, Detective,
I'm the most
what
intelligent, yes.
is
Yes.
No, you're not.
the name of your group?
We do not have an official name. We more so are just referred to as the group. Our agency, however, does have a name. MD Detective Agency, named after Stuart's father.
Poor Borsors. If he's anything like his father, I am very sorry. But, I guess another question for you. What is your favorite member out of this batch of
Michael.
Very
He's
special
hardworking
people.
and he knows what to do.
I agree with Blue.
That was a fast response.
Didn't
I mean,
he
you did
forget
kind
to
of get
watch
aggressive with me when we first
on the
met.
boat?
Yes, well, in his defense, he doesn't normally have to deal with him.
So who deals with Rodgers?
I deal with
I
him.
have
Stuart
to deal
mainly.
with him.
Most of the time.
I have to
Stewart.
babysit him
Keep an
constantly.
eye on Rodgers, so he doesn't break the law.
And how well is
Actually-
that going?
Not very well.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit too far. I think Rogers has already done enough.
So, what is your favorite member?
I honestly don't have a favorite. They're all different. I honestly don't have a favorite.
Check this.
And
this
you
and
seem
this
to
keep
be the
alive.
favorite out of most of them.
Oh, I just do my best trying to protect these guys with all the strange creatures we've dealt with. It can be quite a dangerous job.
Well, I would only believe so, but what is your favorite out of this group?
I don't think I have a necessary favorite.
How about a
all
least
three-
favorite? And you can't say Rodgers. Rodgers is too easy.
Well, I'm more used to Rodgers and his shenanigans at this point. I don't think I have
I'm
a
sorry.
least favorite.
And for you, your favorite?
Again,
yes.
I'll have to agree with Blue and say it's Michael.
And your least?
I'm pretty sure that's obvious.
So, Rodgers, you seem to not be too liked amongst your group.
Yes.
Are you ever going to change your ways and maybe make them like you?
Perhaps not. I don't know.
Rogers changing? Okay,
We'll
that's
see.
a little too much.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, anytime I've
You're like
seen
asking
people, you
for
all wear the same
unicorns.
clothes. Do you ever change your clothes?
I mean, I got
Well,
It's
about
more
you,
sort of
you always
outfits.
tell me.
wondered.
I change mine, I just have multiple of the same type.
I've changed
like business
a
attire.
few different
I doubt Rogers has.
SCP.
I only
Oh,
have
sets.
suits.
Business.
Like, I have the Zeta 9 outfit, I've been in the Iota 10 as well. I have a lot of different outfits that I've worn.
Well, I guess since you're all here, why don't we try thinking of a name for your group? I mean, you're all here. You
name?
can all think of one.
I don't exactly do well with names.
Let alone to be associated with Rogers.
Exactly.
We
I've
just-
usually just referred to us as the agency or something like that.
We just tag along with Rogers to
For better or
make
for
sure
worse.
he's yeah.
We're basically tagging along with Rogers to make sure that there's no end of the world happening.
Yeah, basically, in terms of SEP, he's like a K-class end of world scenario.
Interesting. And so, last time that I talked with all of you, you said Rogers is quite expensive.
Oh, yeah.
Very.
How much
Most
money?
certainly.
Very.
As the
How much
person who has to
money
deal
would
with
you
his
think?
damages, let's just say it's almost worth as much as the company itself.
Yeah, and Blue, if you want, I can help now that I
Might have been the most expensive
got
claim.
the resources of the SCP Foundation on my side.
We're gonna need it if he keeps this up. Anyways, sorry. Go ahead, Al.
What was the most expensive claim,
Oh
other
lord.
than my boat?
It was not your
Um,
boat, but let's just say he nearly destroyed an entire city once.
Rogers?
Or that time that he
Nearly,
nearly
I did.
destroyed the rip-off version of Disneyland.
Oh,
Yeah,
lord.
so I think I should give some story. So, have you ever heard of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster?
Well,
We were
yes,
going on a
yes.
tour, and, well, we weren't watching Rogers as closely as we should have. But yeah, he almost caused a
remember
nuclear
that day.
meltdown.
Yeah,
What
Why did you
happened?
say that in a voice as if that was a good memory?
It's a long story.
I obviously
Pretty
was
fun.
not there for that. I don't have any memory.
Yeah, it was basically a standard tour, but somewhere along the way, we lost Rogers, and the next thing we know, the alarm's going off.
I can't believe Rogers. For
And then we find out that
The fact
Rogers has
that
been
you figured
arrested because he
how
tried to
to
cause
do
a nuclear
that
meltdown.
is surprising.
He said
to
something
me.
about hot pockets. I think he was trying to heat them up.
Oh dear
I
lord.
swear.
You
For
were trying
hot
to
pockets.
heat a hot pocket with a nuclear reactor.
Well, I mean, I keep some on me most of the time.
Wait,
No.
how
just
how many
have Hot
hot
Pockets?
pockets do you have in that jacket of yours?
Well, I mean, I took it to the laundromat like 2 weeks ago, but no, I got more Hot Pockets.
That does not
I'd say
answer my
12.
question. 12?
12?
Hot
You have a box of Hot Pockets in your shirt right now.
Do you want one?
What exactly
No.
is Hot Pockets? I'm unfamiliar with those.
Wait, you don't
Now
know what
hold
a hot
on
pocket is?
Second.
Oh dear.
In Michael's defense, he's foreign. He's a foreigner. In his defense.
I'm
Think of a
originally from. I was born in Australia.
think of like a panini. Stromboli.
I'm unfamiliar
It's a
with
stromboli,
that.
but smaller. Do you not know what a stromboli is?
Stromboli, it rings a bell.
Bread, sauce, cheese. It's basically an inside-out pizza.
Okay, then I might know.
That's basically what most
Think of
Hot
something
Pockets
jelly
are,
filled,
just
but with
on
what
the
Al
inside
described, and
out.
that's essentially a hot pocket.
Alright.
Yeah.
Very cheap.
It's Rogers.
Yeah.
You should know
Okay,
this.
what more? What more can you expect?
Don't forget about the time you stole mac and cheese from the boat.
Oh yeah, and the time that he put a box of mac and cheese under my pillow
Mm-hmm.
because of the what was it? The yep.
The mac and
Forgot he
cheese
did that.
fairy? What?
Do you not put a back box of mac and cheese under
Stu-
your pillow when you go out to travel?
No!
I
Box
can't
of
say
mac
I
and
do.
cheese.
Was I the only one who's told about this as a child?
Who told you this
God.
as a child about
My
the mac
aunt.
and cheese?
Rogers.
Your aunt.
She told me that if I put a box of mac and cheese under my pillow when I go out on
Do you
like
hear
a
this,
travel
Blue?
with friends
I
and
wish I
stuff,
wasn't.
the mac and cheese fairy will twinkle on down to my pillow and leave a little present.
What present would you be
mac and
expecting?
cheese under your pillow, on top of your pillow.
Underneath, just a box of raw mac and cheese.
Why? That is so uncomfortable.
Wouldn't it be crunchy?
You don't eat it.
Well,
That's for
what
the
do
mac
you
and
do with the
cheese fairy.
What do you do with the mac and cheese?
You leave it under your
Like-
pillow. Were you not listening?
Why would I want to listen to your nonsense?
The mac and cheese fairy.
Hey Jack, do you drink?
I swear he tries
I
to
don't
do
want
a
that.
mental breakdown sometimes.
Here, I'll pass it on though. Here, Michael, you want some?
Thank you.
Look what you did, Rogers. You caused Michael to drink.
Don't worry, I'll be fine. My SEP
Stuart's too young for that.
me to drink more
What
than
do
a
you
regular
mean I'm too
person.
young for that?
Oh my.
Oh boy.
Whatever.
Rogers.
Yes.
You've got to be. You're giving him the bottle.
You give it.
Thank you.
And you put it in the popcorn.
There you go.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh my god.
What kind of abomination of a soup is
You.
that?
Okay.
What could you expect from somebody like this? Look at him.
Thank you.
You're right.
Thank you, Michael.
My popcorn.
No, don't give. No, stop.
Hey, Al.
Rogers.
Al.
Michael, take it back.
No.
Don't spill that on me, you cretin!
I'm sorry. I
I do not want that.
as quickly as
Hey,
possible.
You threw it on Jack.
I'm gonna have to clean.
There for the time being. I'll have to clean up.
Ow.
Clean that.
No, Jack is gonna need
Yes,
Okay.
clean up. God, you almost got it on me.
Don't these types of things have commercial breaks? I think I need to go clean up after whatever just got spilt on me.
Yeah, sure. We'll be back after these commercial breaks.
Ghoster, the savior to the city. Since the 1896 catastrophe, monstrous robots have been patrolling our dear city. But with Ghoster, you can avoid it. Citizen, do not fear, for these robots can't see you if you have the Ghosto. Ghosto, trademark. Now, citizen, if you take some of the Ghosto, you restore color to your vision, but in a weird way where it's green. Also, there's this darkness that will kill you if you touch it. Don't touch the darkness, citizen, for it will consume more. But you probably won't be able to get past these electrical grids. Even with the Ghosto, you're gonna have to find a way to turn those off, citizen. But be careful not to drink too much Ghosto, otherwise you will go into oblivion, dear citizen. We won't elaborate on that, citizen. as we said, we won't elaborate, Citizen. The strange effects of Ghosto. Disclaimer, Ghosto is dangerous to kids, adults with injuries, and elderly. Do not consume Ghosto if you are part of these groups. Are your thirst not quenched? Are you wishing to be faster than the rest? Well, don't worry, because I have the thing for you. Quanto Cola. It can fill your thirst while also making you faster at the small cost that you'll live slightly less time. But don't worry about that. Let's have a drink. And my thirst is filled, and now I can move faster than the rat. Note, Quanto Cola will greatly diminish how much time you can live. Do not drink in excessive amount.
And we're back. So, Rogers,
Yes.
why did you choose this as an outfit?
Well, I mean, you could just said it's ugly. I mean, my grandma made it for me.
Well, no, it's just
But, I mean,
a very interesting amount of colors. You have a little bit of green, some brown, some greenish brown.
I mean, yeah. It's gotten a little more colorful over the years.
Interesting. And for you, how did you choose your suit?
Well, I mean, I've always had this suit, and it's always best to look formal.
I don't even have to ask you.
Yeah, I just work at
How about you?
SCP.
Well, at first, I must admit, that was my outfit. Then
Care to
I obviously
explain?
had to change. Well, we had to do an exchange. Let's just say that is now his outfit, and I chose a different. I have a now different new style thanks to Detective Blue over here.
I think they both just came into the workplace dressed the same, and then there was a huge fight, and then now we have this.
Well, actually,
I
what
literally got you
happened-
guys out of a situation you wouldn't have normally been able to escape. What do you mean? That's when the
Yeah.
deal took place.
Yeah, did you not remember what happened at Noir?
Noir.
We got stuck in the sand well, it's Noir, but we got stuck in the sand dimension, and Blue found us there, and then he said that he could take us out from the sand dimension if Jack gave him his outfit.
I can confirm.
Yeah, he stole my clothes.
It's all part of the branding.
Well, I don't really have to ask you anymore. So for you, I've heard you've been wanting to make a little show about your adventures. Outside of this.
Well, yes. Yes, actually. Well, a little cartoon, I guess you could say. Cartoon with these
really?
characters. Just a little different, I guess you could say, too. Obviously, the title is going to be called Detective Rodgers and his assistant Stuart.
Well, you don't have to include that last part.
What?
No, seriously, you don't.
What?
Oh.
I'm the assistant. I'm the one that's constantly making sure that this idiot over here doesn't cause chaos.
And how well has that been happening?
Well, the war hasn't
I-
ended yet, has it?
Well, to counter
Yeah.
that, if it hasn't been going so well, why do you need all of us to do it as well?
Like, I have a good reason to stick around is because Rogers here is definitely at least a care class on terms of SCP, and probably is both the safest care class but also seemingly the most dangerous at the same time.
Honestly, he just feels like a Euclid.
Yeah, he could
I'm pretty
be
sure that's how he
Euclid
met
as well.
Michael. It was because Michael was in
That's a
charge
good
of
question.
catching
Why are
Rogers as an
you
SCP.
still here?
Yeah, my
Honestly,
You could be doing anything.
I could
You
be
are
doing
with
anything.
these people.
Well,
Is the pay good?
well, it's alright. I'm
It's
making more
decent.
than Stuart over there.
I have to
I'm
cover,
actually
Well, you
making,
know, I'm
actually
always
making
hiring for
sixpence now
things that
thanks
I
to a
do.
bet I won.
and I cover what Rogers
No.
doesn't pay.
I think I'll stick. I'll stick with this group for now. I'm quite interested on where this is going to go.
And I
Wait,
am
of
too, and
course.
that's why I'm going to watch from as far away as I can. And for you, why are you still here?
It's a good question. Well, they do seem like some nice fellows for a majority. I will admit, though, I am tanking in the financial department thanks to well, I don't even need to finish that now, do I?
Interesting.
When's our next excursion?
Hopefully not anytime soon.
Oh, you
Hopefully.
never know, I guess. But, what else? We have... What is... This is going to be a question for how well you know Rogers, okay?
How
Rogers,
well?
think of your favorite food in the world, okay?
Okay.
Now, take a guess at what he's thinking.
Mhm.
Yeah, about that.
I feel like he's not even thinking about a food, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't even know what Rogers could be thinking right now.
I'm going to guess sushi.
See-
I'm gonna guess he's just thinking about the cameras and all the recording equipment.
He's probably thinking about his mother again.
Well, all of you are wrong. It was Pop-Tart with maple syrup.
Whoa.
I have an excuse for that.
Okay then.
All of you are wrong.
What flavor of Pop-Tart?
Well, go on, guess. Which one do you think it is?
Chocolate?
Chocolate.
No, I'm not a cretin. Strawberry.
Yeah,
Strawberry.
that would make sense.
I was thinking of raspberry.
And that's your favorite thing in the world to eat, not mac and cheese?
I mean, that's just for the mac and cheese fairy, mostly. I don't eat much.
How much do you
And-
eat, Rogers, anyway?
How
Like
are
in
you so
general?
skinny if you eat Pop-Tarts with syrup?
You know, that's a good question. When I went to the doctor's office one time, like when I was a small child, they said that they've never seen metabolism quite like mine. It was almost, they had to change their charting system because I wasn't on the scale.
It's hard to tell if he's fabricating this or he's telling the truth.
I feel like
It's
it's the
very
truth,
hard
that's
to
what
tell
scares
indeed.
me.
I mean, look at Rogers. Anything can happen with him, honestly.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah.
How about that mustache of yours? It's not very big. How long have you been growing it?
About 3 minutes.
What?
Well, you've
3
been on the
minutes?
show for more than 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And it just popped into existence.
Nah, I started growing it 3 minutes ago.
I'm pretty sure that mustache
luck
was
getting any
there
sense
way
out of
before
him.
3 minutes ago.
Well, yeah, I mean, I shave regularly.
Every
You
3
don't-
You
minutes?
carry.
Have
Not every
shaving
3 minutes, but,
equipment
like-
with you right now, do you?
You don't know that I have 12 hot pockets in my jacket.
He's kinda got you there.
Yeah.
What, do
So
you want
what
us
you're
to
saying-
search his
so you're
jacket
saying-
every day?
I'm pretty sure the airport already does that.
They don't find much.
Do they find out?
What?
Oh my god.
Listen,
Because little did they know, my
he
jacket
manages to find a new
has
way
a
to
little
smuggle an
tiny
item in
jacket
every
inside of
day.
it that has what I have inside.
A
They never
tiny
find the second jacket.
What?
My god, Rogers.
How do you have a tiny jacket in your jacket?
That would be like.
And how do you put all the hot pockets in that tiny jacket?
It would be like
I mean,
Make do.
having a pocket dimension as jackets.
I'm pretty sure Pocket Dimensions is more a blue thing than Rogers.
Yes.
Like, I've seen pocket dimensions before with, like, cases of SCP-106 who has its own pocket dimension, but jackets as a pocket dimension, it seems very off.
I don't even.
Well, we can say you are a very special man, Rogers.
Thank you.
I'm
And,
pretty sure he wants
is there
to think he was
anything
in the.
else you
He
would like
often
to
brags
talk
about how he's in he was in a special education. How he was that special kid at school. I don't think he's realized yet.
No, I don't think so. You'll learn
Realized
with
that I was
time.
awesome.
I don't think he's gonna learn at all.
Will he? Will he?
So, do you have
Based
any
off-
other things that you would like to talk about before we end the show?
I mean, based off the last video I've possibly seen, he's very gullible.
Very.
Very
Very.
gullible indeed.
I don't know what that means.
hey,
Hey, Rogers, there's a hot pocket on your head.
No, it's not. I know there isn't, because they're all
Well, there's
like-
a
Are you
hot.
sure?
Well, I mean, there's There's
No,
like
it's
a
not your hot pocket,
on the
it's
ceiling.
Michael's.
Michael, get up.
Oh my.
So, with that, I think we'll be done for the night. Thank you all for tuning in to the Owl Show. I'll see you next week.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you for putting up with the shenanigans.
I don't know why
Yeah,
you
I know,
thought
they
it was
can
a
be quite
good
rowdy
choice.
sometimes.
Us?
Yeah, thank
It's
you for
mostly
hosting us
you.
Well,
tonight. Yeah, thanks for hosting us tonight, Al.
I'll be leaving.
So about those hot pockets.
No, Roger!
Oh my.
Oh my god, now we gotta deal with Rogers.